And Mel, at some point, is going to talk about RB kitchen organizing.
All right, we're going to talk about that right now.
RB kitchen organizing again, and then reorganizing. And then you stop for the night and you get up and you can't find anything because it's been reorganized. And then Mel can't find anything because she's reorganized and she don't remember. It helps if I look at the lens. She don't remember where she put it, but anyway, let's go.
That's so true.
What you got? Shoot.
All right, so a few kitchen tips, things that helps make your life a little easier. One is find yourself a collapsible dish drainer. A lot of people use, I've seen people use colanders also that collapse, but that makes your life so much easier because it takes up less counter space and just whatever.
Awesome.
Okay, so here is our pantry. I like to use these little collapsible bins because they fold. You know, they kind of mush up, and you can use, you know, you can squeeze them into your space. So I have an array of plastic containers for storage, making pitchers for drinks and stuff, other little platters, you know. So you want to kind of organize them and how you're going to use them. How often are you going to use them? So I put the things that I don't use as often up out of the way. So I use these little bins to store cups and things because they like to rattle around in the cabinet when you travel. So it just helps keep them in one spot and they don't fall out and hit you on the head. And then, you know, we've got our paper plates and things. I have this little bin to put plasticware in, so it's real easy to pop out when we want to have a meal outside or have some friends or whatever. So I also like to use, you know, recycle. So I use the little trays that your food comes packaged in to help keep things nifty and kind of compact and organized. And that is ever evolving, you know, depending upon what you have in there. And you can start, it's just about using what you have. And I didn't spend any money on that organization. Then I also use like shoebox, clear plastic shoebox containers that I can see in to keep other things together, like muffin mixes, you know, things that you don't want to get punctured or to help keep uninvited guests out of. And then I also will take a piece of, nobody likes a mouse in the house.
Nice.
I will use also like the blue tape and make labels to stick on things so that I can help find what I'm looking for, because that's always a problem. Another little hack that I do is on canned goods. You can't really see into the cabinet very well, so I have these little puck lights that I have velcroed on, and they're battery operated, so it just lights up the area so I can see what I'm looking for. But in here you'll see that I write what the can is. I use a marker and write on top of the can so that when I use the light I can just easily
see what's what.
So it makes that makes it a little bit easier. And then these little collapsible bins that you can get at the dollar store or Walmart or whatever, that helps to keep your smaller items like bottles and glass jars, sorts of things, organized so that they don't rattle around in the cabinet and break.
Cool.
And then also, you know, it just makes it easier for me to pop it out to find what I want.
Awesome.
So in the refrigerator, because we have a residential fridge, things kind of get crazy in there sometimes. Please don't judge us by the amount of junk food that we consume.
Don't look.
Don't look. These are retractable tension curtain rods.
Yeah.
That I just squeeze in there, and it keeps our stuff from flying off the shelf on days that we travel. I also use these clear bins that I can just pop out. So when we're stationary, I just push these down, so it still has a lip, but I can just lift the tray right out and pull out what I want. This just also keeps things from going all over the fridge on travel days.
Awesome.
Our snap doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work because it come off.
Yeah.
And so we use the light adhesive blue tape, orange tape, whatever, and we just tape the door shut
Works
on travel
great.
days. Right. And then with our ice maker, we don't use our ice maker.
Nope.
We have a countertop ice maker that I make ice every 4 or 5 days. And
It's just such a hassle with, like, especially if you're moving and you camp for a week and then you stop and then you're unhooked or whatever. Then when you hook back up, the ice maker never wants to start right. If you winterize it, then it won't ever freaking start back. So we just don't use it, and we bought a little countertop. It's the best thing. It makes ice.
yeah, it's a little
So fast.
a little KitchenAid
Yeah,
countertop.
it's great. So it makes ice so fast, and like,
And I use a gallon of bottled
Yep.
water to fill it up, so it's great. And then of course we have our fun cabinet.
yeah,
That,
adult.
the adult cabinet. All right. So then we have like a coffee spice, or it's actually coffee and oil and stuff. But I have a little bin that I put my cooking utensils in, and so I can just pop that on the counter when I want to use it, or it just stores right there. This little cubby is great. I pop our toaster and the water pot in there when not in use. In our pots and pans area, I have a little rack that the frying pans will sit vertically, and so they stack and they stay in there very nicely. And then I keep all of our dishes in the bottom drawer here because they're heavy and it's low center of gravity. And then under the sink, I use another bin, another one of the collapsible bins that I just keep towels in and things. And then the drawers, I like put all of our utensils in, and the bottom drawer I keep our Ziploc bags and trash bags and things. So,
Awesome.
and then we have a spice cabinet
Spicy.
that pops right out, and we can put everything in.
Spice
I put
bags.
we don't really use, we don't do a whole lot of baking while on the road, typically. But you still need to have something. So I recycle mayonnaise jars and just put powder, put the flour and cornmeal and things like that in, and it fits real nice inside the.
No muss,
The bin.
no fuss.
There you go.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Yep. See ya. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for this video. We really appreciate you being here.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and leave us a comment.
Absolutely. So, till next time, guys, take care of each other, love each other.
And make every moment count.
That's right. We'll see you next time, guys.